From the bog in Kingston, Mass., this is Patriot League Cup action between the Marshfield Rams and the Eagles of Plymouth North. Third time these teams are getting together this season. Marshfield has, in the regular season, had 2 victories versus Plymouth North, so we're ready to get underway, and we'll roll out the lineups as the puck moves around. Controlled now in the corner by Clark. Dumps it in. It's Arnold in net for Plymouth North today. He's one of the captains. And we've got Mastrangelo in the corner. Saritas holds. Harassed there by Norwood. Pass goes back to the point, but it's beyond the reach of Hemingway. Hemingway back to retrieve. Takes a hit there from Hallisey. And controlled by Mento for the moment, and poked away by Mastrangelo, who looks to connect with McGettrick, who's on the fly with Lawrence in front of him. Lawrence just reverses the puck up with a backhand, and then it's knocked in by Wright and going to be retrieved by James Lawrence. Puck comes out to center ice, where Merrick is able to dump it up. And now dumped towards the Plymouth North end, where it's retrieved there by Tomasello. Puck picked off there. Doherty with a quick steal and a goal. Will Doherty, freshman, steps up in a big way. 13:56 to go in the first period, and Marshfield draws first blood. Will Doherty picks off a clearing pass, walks in, and just picks a corner to the left of Arnold. It's 1-0 Marshfield. So, before we can even get fully settled in here at the bog, Marshfield 1. Plymouth North, 0. It's Merrick with a pass to Kane. Kane, puck drop behind to Guilfoyle, who dumps it into Arnold, who ties it up. He'll have a draw to his right. And we'll have a change of lines here. So the goal scorer again, freshman Will Doherty off of a steal, and a quick snapshot stakes to a 1-0 lead for Marshfield. It'll be Tommy Carroll, another freshman, on the draw. Puck comes into Arnold. He's going to tie that up. Not taking any chances there. So it'll be Carroll on the draw, and he's out there against McLaughlin from Plymouth North. And the draw is controlled by the Rams. Doyle flips it across. And Bates tries to skate it out, but has it taken away by McGlame. And now controlled by the Plymouth North defenseman, Deering. Puck comes out to center ice. It's going to be picked up there by Brady Clark. Brady Clark takes a look. Looks to connect with McGlame. And now Deering for Plymouth North with a man on. Puck up along the side there, battled for by McGlame. And now Plymouth North plays it out, and it ends up in the hands of Brady Clark, one of the alternate captains. Puck now at center ice. Carried in there by Bates. Josh Bates, he's a sophomore from Plymouth North. Centers. Had Mento coming in. Hallisey ends up at the point now. It's Kelly. Kelly gets it over to Lawrence, who lets one fly, and senior goaltender Aiden Healy able to grab it with the glove and tie it up. They will be a draw to his right. 12:46 to go, first period. Marshfield 1, Plymouth North 0 on a goal by Doherty. Saritas on the draw. And controlled, still a battle on in the corner. Joe Lawrence pushes it forward, and now Marshfield comes away with it as Jake Mastrangelo. Flips it off the boards, plays it in. Had Norwood take it away from him to Lawrence. Plymouth looking to play faster, getting out of their zone, and now it ends up right behind them again. It's Kelly with a head up. Deflection off of one of his defensemen, and comes back in towards Norwood, who's able to grab it with the glove. And we'll have a draw to his left with 12:15 to go in this first period. First line's going to stay out for the Rams. That's Saritas, Mastrangelo, and McGettrick. And on defense, we have Wright and Merrick. Wright on cue, dumps it in. Not all the way in, picked off by Driscoll. Plays it out to center ice. Raposa in the corner. Down there with Merrick. Battle on. Raposa comes away with it. Plays it down for Tomasello. Tomasello kicks it to hemself. Backhands it to the point. Controlled there by Lawrence with a wrist shot and a goal. Joe Lawrence through a screen. Hard wrist shot that I don't think Healy saw. Tickled the twine nonetheless. It's 1-1, 11:49 to go in this first period. So that's the first goal of the year for Plymouth North versus Marshfield. They had been shut out in the previous two encounters. So better from them right away. We're all tied up at 1 early from the bog. Second line out for the Rams. Puck comes back to Clark. Sends it over to Hemingway. Hemingway plays it, and now Plymouth North just dumps it back where it's going to be played by Hemingway. He's got Bates on him. Puck comes up the boards, controlled at the point by McLeod, who dumps it in behind the Marshfield net. Josh Bates with a body on Clark. Clark plays it up, and here comes Doherty, the goal scorer. Kane behind him. Puck's in the zone. Kane, and finally Clark pushes it forward, and now it's just going to be dumped out by Bates. We'll take the icing call and avoid any danger there. The puck will come all the way back for a draw that will come to the left of the senior goaltender, Arnold. And for Plymouth North, it's going to be Norwood, Hallisey, and Mento. Puck comes back, bluffed by Wright, dumps it in behind the net, picked up there by Mastrangelo. Mastrangelo holds, gets it back, but on a pass that couldn't be handled by Merrick, who briefly had Hallisey on him. Hallisey, so an unpopular offside call to my left. We'll battle on away from the dot. Battle of number threes, Hallisey and Mastrangelo, still battling on. And they're going to wave Norwood out of the circle. And the draw controlled now by the Rams. And Merrick sends it forward. Mastrangelo's loose. It's in behind the net with a centering pass that just misses McGettrick. Wright has a shot blocked there by Mento and goes up and over the glass. So a shot blocked by the junior, Carter Mento. Draw is going to come to the left of the goaltender, Arnold. And for the Rams, it'll be the first line still out there. Cerritos on the draw, wins it back to Mastrangelo with a wrist shot through a screen. Goes behind the goaltender, and it's played by Lawrence. Lawrence plays it up with the backhand. He's got a man, if not for the quick hands of Hemingway. He was able to flop that one away. Plymouth North loses the puck there. Mastrangelo tries to connect with McGettrick. It's picked off by Mento, who just dumps it in. There'll be a line change for the Eagles. Hemingway tries to connect with Cerritos, but it does end up with McGettrick, who was unable to get good wood on that one, but puck still at center ice. Played by Clark, and it's picked off there by Tomasello. Tomasello holds, takes a hit, puck goes into the corner. Driscoll, and the puck gets dumped down very, very slowly. The icing may be waved off if it doesn't get there, and they do end up waving it off as it was never going to reach the red line. Joe Lawrence skates away with it, and we're going to get a call that's going to go against Colin Doyle for a hook. So the first penalty of the game goes against the junior, Colin Doyle, for a hook. 9:37 to go in this first period. We're tied at 1. Goals from Lawrence for Plymouth North and Doherty for Marshfield. It'll be Guilfoyle taking the draw on the penalty kill. It's controlled by Norwood for Plymouth North, who gets it back to the point to Hallisey. Hallisey holds, gets it back to Norwood. Puck comes through to Tommy Carroll, who sends Guilfoyle away. Guilfoyle's got a man with him. And the puck comes in. No call there. Shot back in. And now taken away by Norwood. So good opportunity there. Good recovery from Lawrence, James Lawrence, who came down and he had an offside call on Plymouth North. An unpopular one at that. It'll be Doherty on the draw. He's out there against McLaughlin. Puck goes in. Going to be retrieved there by Hemingway, who just dumps it up the glass, and it's going to go all the way. Oh, it hits the official. And Vanetta's going to come away with it, taking advantage of that. Steps around. He's got a man with him. That's Bates. Bates dumps it in behind the net. It's Clark there who sends it around the dasher, and it's going to make it all the way down. And he's got Kane coming on him here. Kane with a hit. Good forecheck there. Puck's in deep. And now it's the Eagles coming away. It's Raposa. And he has the puck taken right off of his stick by Jake Hemingway. Solid defensive play there from Jake Hemingway, who seems to improve every game. Good solid defense from the sophomore. It's Kevin Norwood. Got a whistle. The officials, not really sure. We're all a little confused as to what is happening right now. The official is pointing to his chest saying it's on him. Whether it's an accidental whistle or not, I'm not certain. It'll be Cerritos on the draw. Good battle on there with Norwood. And it's Plymouth North who comes away with it. It's Mento. 41 seconds on the power play for Plymouth North. Puck comes back. Held in at the point by Joe Lawrence, who skates in. He's the goal scorer for the Eagles. Mento now in the corner. To Driscoll, back to Lawrence through a screen again. Quick deflection and a quick save by Healy. 21 seconds to go on the power play. It's 1-1. Draw far forward and runs back to Norwood. Norwood gets it back to the point to Lawrence. Lawrence now to Kelly. Kelly with a shot blocked there by Healy. And Mastrangelo trying to send Cerritos away. It ends right in on Arnold, who flips it up. Puck fought for. Norwood sends it up to center ice. Teams at even strength. Get Hallisey. Gets it back to Lawrence. Lawrence in front to Mento. Mento tries to step around the defense, and it's cleared out of the zone. And now kept back in. Battle on. Mento comes away with it. Holds. Draws the defense in. Makes a pass down to Norwood. Puck comes loose. Mento gets it. Tries to get it back to the point. It's blocked by McGettrick. Flips it up. Now it's out. Norwood just turns around, reverses it back in behind Healy. It's going to be retrieved there by Clark. Clark with a head up. Looks to find Doherty. It's taken away by O'Connell. O'Connell's going to follow it into the corner. Up the boards it comes to McGettrick. Comes out to center ice. Guilfoyle tries to send away Doherty. Doherty's got a man on him. That's Deering. And then skated off by McLaughlin. Puck comes up to the point. Held in. McLeod with an errant pass. It ends up with Deering. Deering sends it around the boards. Good forechecking there from Doherty. And Plymouth North looks to break something out here, and it's broken up right away by Wright, who sends it back into the defense. Doherty takes a hit from a couple of Eagles there. And now we've got Kane with a block in front. He's got a man right in front. He couldn't connect with Doyle. Off of a good forecheck there. So with the whistle for an icing call, puck's going to come all the way back. We'll have a draw to the right of the goaltender, Arnold, from Plymouth North, giving the Rams a chance to bring out their third line It'll be Tommy Carroll out there with Doyle and McGlane. And on defense, it'll be Clark and Hemingway. For Plymouth North, it's Driscoll in the dot. Puck sits in the dot for a moment, and then backhanded in by Carroll. Played up by Lawrence, but it comes back to the point. Hemingway with a shot that's blocked by Raposa. And off of the rebound, the puck did come out and then came back into the zone. It'll be an offside. We have a draw just outside of the blue line in front of the Plymouth North bench. 5:33 to go first period. We're tied at 1 from the Bog in Kingston. Carroll on the draw. Wins it forward. Doyle tries to clear it in, but it's blocked there by Lawrence. Gets it over to Joe Lawrence. And puck loose. Now poked away. It's loose again. Quick shot and a save by Healy. So a shot by Tomasello, turned and fired off of a turnover. Healy just held his ground, able to tuck it away and tie it up. It's going to be Cerritos in the dot versus Hallisey. Puck comes in behind to Merrick. Sends it along the boards up to right. Right sends it right back to Merrick with a man on. It's Mastrangelo. Tries to tap it forward, ends up out at center ice. Mento just flips it back in. Healy stops it there and leaves it for Merrick. Puck comes around, controlled there by Wright. Wright with a head up. Has it picked off there by James Lawrence. James Lawrence with a backhanded pass that McGettrick takes, puts a backhand right in on Arnold. Rebound fought for a moment by Cerritos and then tied up by Arnold. We'll have a draw. And a couple of line changes here from both teams. 4:43 to go first period. 1-1 in the Patriot Cup. It's win or go home from this point on. It's going to be Croft on the draw. Comes back to the point. It's played back into the zone by Clark. Behind the net there. It's going to be taken away by O'Connell. O'Connell skates it up the boards and he finds Bates out of his reach. And puck kind of skips up off of O'Connell into the Marshfield bench. We will have a draw in mid-ice. 4:21 to go in the first. Puck's going to come right at center ice. So a better effort so far from Plymouth North than the previous 2 times they've faced Marshfield. Seems to be paying off. Thus far, it's Kelly from the Eagles. Has the puck taken by Dan Kane. Puck chopped at, comes out to Raposa. Raposa with a backhand down the line to Tomasello. Tomasello with a shot. It's kicked aside by Healy. Battle for along the dasher. It's Kane. Tomasello battles with a couple of Rams. Puck comes up the side. Kane's able to slip a pass through to Doherty, who's on the fly, and he's got Guilfoyle with him. Splits the defense wide. Comes forward. Tries to tuck it in. Arnold's pad kept him from putting it in completely. And now the puck comes all the way back in. It's going to be played in by Reisman. Skated out by Joe Lawrence, one of the captains here at Plymouth North. Steps around Cerritos, comes into the defense, and runs right into Wright from the Rams. Cerritos on the fly, all by himself. Tries to drag it right through the Plymouth defense, almost does so. Puck control behind the net. Cerritos out front, quick shot. And Mastrangelo would like to have that one back. Got all he could on it, but Arnold was able to just flip it away with the pad. Good look and good work from Cerritos and Mastrangelo. 2 of the key cogs to this Marshfield offense. Puck dumped back in by Hallisey. Looked to be centered there by Mento. Mento with a nice pass back to Hallisey, who shot it wide. Played there by Joe Lawrence. Joe Lawrence with a wrist shot. Haley steers it aside with a pad. Puck comes out to Wright. Wright takes a look up. Going to play it off the boards, and it's going to come all the way around. That's going to be an icing call against the Rams. Puck will come all the way back to the right of Aiden Healy. 2:34 to go in this first period. We're tied at 1. It'll be the third line out there for the Rams. It'll be Tommy Carroll in the dot against Hallisey. Battled for. Clark chips it up. And it's Tommy Carroll comes away with it. He's got a man with him. He elects to shoot it. The rebound came all the way out, and now Plymouth looks to answer. A little counterattack. Carroll lays a little elbow on. Battled for along the boards at center ice, and then picked off there by McLaughlin, who walks in, shoots a hard shot that Healy gloves down. Puck goes straight up in the air and back down the ice. Mento with it for Plymouth North. Back to the point to Deering. He's going to get called for an offside. Brought the puck back in. Looked like he held it in, but the trailing linesman must have seen a little daylight between the puck and the blue line. We will have a draw just outside the blue line in front of the Marshfield bench. Marshfield, the home team today, in their white uniforms with green trim, green numerals, green pants. Plymouth North in the navy with white and gray. Merrick sends it up the boards. It's held in there by O'Connell. Comes over now to Wright. Wright takes a look up to Kane. Marshfield having a little difficulty with the breakout. Plymouth North doing a better job on the forecheck. Definitely a better plan today from the Eagles than the previous two encounters. So far the familiarity seems to have favored Plymouth, who may have learned from a couple of previous blowouts. Puck goes in behind the net. It's picked up there by Mento. Mento looks. He's got Doherty with him. Comes back to the point. Now along the boards. Skips up off of one of his own players. It's behind the net now. Controlled by Merrick. Plays it up the boards. Lawrence looks to keep it in. It's taken away by Kane. And Kane has a pass that ends up with Hallisey. And now Wright just pushes it in. We're going to have a complete line change here with the exception of Wright. James Lawrence handles it behind the net, sends it over to his brother Joe. Joe plays it up the boards. McGettrick battling there with Mento. 46 seconds to go in the period, and it's knocked in by Cerritos. Played behind the net by Joe Lawrence. Joe Lawrence flips it up and out. It's going to be no icing. 33 seconds to go in the period. It's played there by Brady Clark. Brady Clark steps around 1, 2, Eagles, carries, going to keep it all himself, goes all the way down Main Street and flips it in where it's tied up for a draw with 22 seconds left in the Plymouth North end. We will have a draw to the left of the goaltender. Change of lines. It'll be Cerritos on the draw. He's out there against Pat Driscoll. Puck controlled by Cerritos. Back to the point to Clark. Clark puts it in behind the net. Mastrangelo there holds, looks, has his centering attempt pushed right back towards him. It's Cerritos now behind the net with a backhand. 8 seconds to go in the period. I'm going to run out of time. 4 seconds. 3. Clark pushes it around. That's the way we're going to end after one period. So after one period of play is Marshfield 1 and Plymouth North 1. Marshfield scored first on a goal from freshman Will Doherty. An answer a couple of minutes later from senior Joe Lawrence, one of the captains from Plymouth North. 1-1 after one. We'll be back with you for second period action. We're back for the second period from the Bog in Kingston, Mass. David Snow with you on a Patriot League Monday, Patriot League Cup action between the Marshfield Rams and Plymouth North Eagles. We're tied at 1 after one period. Puck controlled there by James Lawrence. Dumps it in. Going to be retrieved there by Clark. Clark takes a look up, sends it, and it's controlled again by James Lawrence. So James Lawrence looks to skate. Dump it in, but it's blocked, and it's McGettrick who's got to jump. He's got Joe Lawrence in front of him, and James Lawrence behind him, steps between and flips it up just over the right shoulder of Arnold. Puck loose behind the net. Joe Lawrence going to pick it up there. Over to Mento. And it's Norwood that comes away with it, and he's trying to send Hallisey away. Evan Hallisey's got a step, stops. And it's going to be Mastrangelo who skates it away for the Rams and dumps it in, rolls in, and going to be picked up there by Norwood. Kevin Norwood, he's a junior. Puck in behind the net. And we've got Hallisey, who took a brief rest at the expense of Jake Hemingway. Hemingway objects to being sat on to start the period. It'll be the second line out for the Rams. Goal scorer Will Doherty in the dot. He's a freshman. He's up against Pat Driscoll, who's a senior. And the freshman wins that draw. Battle on for the puck. Driscoll sends it back to the corner. Quick wrist shot. It hits Healy in the mask. Comes back down, out to center ice, and it's Guilfoyle. Andrew Guilfoyle comes away with it. Quick shot and a quick pad. Rebound wasn't quite fat enough there. It was sitting there. We had Doherty in front, but the rebound did not cooperate. So it's Veneta. Plays it up to Deering. Deering tries to send away Raposa, but misses him in the process. There will be an icing call, and the puck will come all the way back down. .26 to go, second period. Tommy Carroll out on the draw for the Rams. He's out there against McLaughlin from Plymouth North. Puck squirts loose. It's going to be skated down by Bates. Josh Bates flips it in. He's got Hemingway back there. Hemingway, puck comes up the side. Joe Lawrence looks to keep it in, and then it's kept in just for the second by McLaughlin and taken away at the last second by Hemingway. Puck loose at center ice. O'Connell tries to step around Hemingway. Hemingway skates behind his goaltender, stops, reverses the puck, and leaves it there for Clark. Crafty play there from Hemingway. Tapped in by Tommy Carroll. Tommy Carroll with Lawrence. Lawrence is going to skate it behind his goaltender. Tommy Carroll lays into him, but takes the worst of that one. He's got the puck loose, and now we've got a quick flip with the backhand. Shot by Doyle, was handled by the goaltender. Puck comes in, almost slips right through. A little wrister from Clark. We'll battle along the boards there. Puck goes in behind Arnold. Going to be picked up by Kelly. Kelly finds Lawrence. Lawrence flips it right down the middle of the ice, and it's picked up there by Jared Wright. Jared Wright gets it to Cerritas. Cerritas to Mastrangelo. Mastrangelo with a quick wrist shot. Arnold able to glove it down, but didn't hold on to it. And then it's just retrieved there and dumped down by Hallisey. It's going to be an icing call against Plymouth North. Puck's going to come all the way back down for a draw. That will be to the left of Jack Arnold, the senior captain of the Eagles. For Plymouth North, it's going to be number one line of Norwood, Hallisey, and Mento. Merrick gets the pass up there to McGettrick. McGettrick over to Cerritas. Back to McGettrick with a quick wrist shot. It's loose. Behind the net. McGettrick there. Gives it to a nice give and go with Mastrangelo. Back to the point. It's Merrick who dumps it over to Wright, who just takes a hack at it. And then James Lawrence looks to bust it out. And it's Mento who clears it to mid-ice. Cerritas takes a hit as he dumps it in behind the goaltender. Going to have a line change here eventually. Will Doherty made it out for the second line. He's waiting for those first line guys to jump off over the boards. Get the rest of his line mates out here. It's Mento in the meantime. Mento has a puck that was fanned on. And now it's in behind Healy. And it's Wright that's going to dump it down. There'll be an icing call that'll go against the Rams. We'll come back down. There will be a change of personnel. And then a face-off to the right of the goaltender, the senior, one of the captains, Aiden Healy. So it'll be Will Doherty, the goal scorer for the Rams, on the draw. He's out there against Pat Driscoll. Puck comes loose, and it's going to leave the zone. Retrieved there by Veneta. Veneta flips it over to Lawrence. He's got Kane on him. Puck comes out to center ice. Raposa just dumps it in with a backhand. Going to be played by Clark. Clark's got a man on him. That's Driscoll. And it comes up the boards. Guilfoyle and Veneta battle. Puck comes loose. And still not out. And just shot back into the left of Healy. And finally, Hemingway's able to dump it down. No icing. Went through a few bodies. Joe Lawrence has Kane on him. Joe Lawrence skates away. And it's deflected for a second by Doherty. Quick line change for the Rams. Veneta with the puck for the Eagles. Has it taken away by Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle to Kane. Kane takes a hit in the back from Driscoll. And Veneta able to just softly play it over, but get Carroll there with Lawrence and Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle chops it away, tries to play it to Carroll, who's being harassed by Driscoll. Puck's at his feet. McGlame now with it. Skates behind the net. Joe Lawrence takes a poke at it. It comes back to the point. Quick shot in from right, goes whizzing by Arnold. Puck along the dasher now. Behind Driscoll tries to play it out. It's held in there by Merrick. And finally, Pat Driscoll sends it up and around, and it's going to have to be retrieved by Jared Wright, the captain. Jared Wright tries to reverse the puck to Doyle. Doyle taps it, and Lawrence plays it away, only to have it kicked away by Wright. And here comes Cam McGettrick with a head of steam, and he meets Veneta there, who plays it away from him. And now the Eagles on the move. It's Hemingway, takes it from him. Good playoff hockey underway here. It's Hemingway. A little drag around Lawrence, holds, drops it behind there for Doyle. Doyle looks, going to reverse it to McGettrick. McGettrick holds behind the net. He's got Lawrence with him there. Lawrence with a push. And it's Cerritas that comes away with it, and he gets taken off of his stick. And we're going to get a penalty call there that's going to go against Hemingway. He's going to get in the box. 2 minutes for a trip. So 2 minutes of tripping for Jake Hemingway. So second power play of the game is going to go to the Eagles of Plymouth North. On that power play, it'll be their first line of Hallisey, Norwood, and Mento out there with Lawrence and Driscoll. And the penalty killers for the Rams are Mastrangelo, Cerritas, who knocks the draw back, where Clark just flips it down into the bench, into the Plymouth bench. And now the draw is going to come back to the right of Aiden Healy. 8:25 to go second period. We're tied at 1 from the Boggin-Kingston Patriot League Cup. Marshfield and Plymouth North. Penalty killers dump it all the way down behind Arnold. Leaves it there for Lawrence. Joe Lawrence holds. He's got Mastrangelo keeping an eye on him. Flips a pass up to Hallisey. Hallisey flips it to mid-ice to Norwood. And Mastrangelo takes it away from him, and he's on the move with a man on him. He draws the penalty. Has a good scoring bid. Doesn't get baited into taking a matching. And so good penalty killing work there. Leads to a penalty against Plymouth North. So now we'll have even strength from minute 29. And then the Rams will have a 31-second power play should nobody score in the meantime. We'll be going 4-on-4 here. It's Kane and Doherty out there. And the draw taken away from Driscoll. And here's a puck. Oh, it was loose. Kane was set up nicely by Doherty. Puck's loose and going to be skated away there by James Lawrence. He reverses it and brings it back to Deering. Deering steps away from Doherty. Plays it to Lawrence. And it's dumped in by Raposa. Raposa's got a man with him, and that's Merrick. Merrick just pins him for the second, comes away with the puck, flips up the boards to Kane. And Kane can't get it completely out of the zone, and it's played back in nicely by Hallisey. Puck comes all the way down. It'll be an icing call against Marshfield. $7:19 to go in the period. 50 seconds to go on the 2-minute minor against Hemingway. And 1:21 to go on the penalty against Plymouth North. And we've got Raposa, Mento with the puck behind the net, holds, draws a couple of Rams in there. It's Hallisey. Now Clark for the Rams, kicks it over to his defensive partner. Merrick's going to skate it up to center ice. Picked up there by Hallisey, who leaves it for James Lawrence. Lawrence pushes at it for Deering, but it's going to be played for the moment. Guilfoyle just turns around at center ice and dumps it in. Retrieved there by Deering. Deering harassed by Carroll. Now Mento harassed by Carroll. Puck comes loose after all that harassment, and a shot by Wright. And it's loose. Rebound attempt by Guilfoyle. And Arnold's able to hold. Jack Arnold ties it up. There'll be a draw to his left. 6:34 to go in the period. 5 seconds to go on the 2-minute infraction to Hemingway for tripping. He'll jump out of the box, and the Rams will have a brief power play, 30 minutes of a power play. We'll see who jumps out on the ice for that advantage. Rams control the draw. And it's just going to be Hemingway that comes out. Oh, got a nice backhand bid by Saritas. Hit the crossbar. Shot in from Hemingway just out of the box. 2 nice saves from Arnold. One off of the shot by Mastrangelo. And the Rams will try and make something happen with 15 seconds to go on this power play. It's Clark. Has his pass to Saritas. Just picked off and sent down the ice by Kelly. Comes up, it's Mastrangelo. Mastrangelo leaves it for Saritas. We're at even strength. Saritas kicks it over to McGetrick. It's played away there by Kelly. And out to center ice it comes. Skips up along the netting. We'll have a draw. With 5:44 to go in the second period. Still 1-1 from the Bog in Kingston. The way we started out, it looked like it was going to be a high-scoring affair. And we have not had a goal in some time. We're scoreless in the second period, 1-1 in the game. It's Will Doherty on the draw against Norwood. Puck's won by the Eagles. Lawrence plays it up the boards to Mento. And Norwood holds it. He's got Doherty with him. Mento plays it away. And watch out, it's Norwood, turns and fires. Blocked in front by Merrick. A little close to a trip there. No call. Eagles going to bring that back in. It's Lawrence. Lawrence loses control of it. It ends up with Wright. Wright sends it up to Carroll, to Doherty. And it's Norwood who flips it in with the backhand. Merrick reverses. Puck was just pulled back in by Mento. Going to be an offside that's going to go against Plymouth North. 5:03 to go in the second period. We're tied at 1. It's going to be Tommy Carroll on the draw. And puck is won back to Lawrence. Gets it to O'Connell. O'Connell just drops it in. Healy leaves it there for Clark. Clark flips it up the boards. Tommy Carroll tries to get away, but Joe Lawrence just flips it up to Vanetta. Puck dumped in. It's going to be Hemingway. Comes away with it. He was looking to send McGlame on his way, but it's picked off and sent back down by McLeod. Controlled by the Rams there. That's Clark. No icing there. Touched a Marshfield player. Puck's loose behind the net. Croft trying to make something happen. It's McLaughlin sends it up for the Eagles. Struck a Ram player. It's going to be an icing call. It's going to come all the way back to the right of Jack Arnold. 4:08 to go, second period. Tied at 1 at the Bog in Kingston. The winner will move on. The loser will go home, and that will be it for the season. So a lot to play for here the rest of the way. Cerritos in the dot. He's up there against Pat Driscoll. Puck one back to the point. It's controlled there by Wright, who holds. Gets it over to Mastrangelo, to McGettrick, who fans on it. Comes up to the point. Skated in by Merrick. Cerritos leaves it over there to Mastrangelo, who turns. Takes a look, reverses. Has got a man on him. That's Driscoll. Cerritos skates around the circle. Back to Mastrangelo. McGettrick making some noise in front. Good work by this first line. Comes all the way across. Cerritos holds. And then just flips it off the boards to Mastrangelo. Back to the point to Wright. Wright with a wrist shot. He had Cerritos open. The pass was a little behind him. Merrick. Cerritos lets that one go. It's going to be held by McGettrick. McGettrick holds, kicks it forward over to Mastrangelo, now behind the net. Comes all the way back to the point. Wright fires it in. It's snatched out of the air by Arnold. 3:16 to go in the second period of a 1-1 game in the Patriot League Cup. It's going to be the second line out there for the Rams. That's Doherty. He's in the dot versus Norwood. Puck slides in. Arnold just ties it up. We'll do it again. Joe Lawrence to play it behind the Plymouth North net. Flips it up. And overskated by Norwood, and here comes Doherty. Doherty on the fly, skates through the circle, harassed by Lawrence. Left there for Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle skates around, looks to find Doherty. Ends up with Clark. Clark just whizzes one into the corner. Kane plays it back to the point to Hemingway. Kind of whiffed on that one. Puck goes behind the net. Controlled there by Mento. Mento has his clearing attempt blocked by Kane. Lawrence to Lawrence behind the net. He tries to send it back, and Guilfoyle with some good forechecking. Good work from this second line. It's Doherty. Doherty holds, looks to center, deflected back to Guilfoyle, who plays it off the boards to Hemingway, who fires it in off the glass. Good work here from the Rams. See if it pays off. Mento comes away with it for the Eagles. 2:16 to go in the period. He's 1-on-4, and he has it played away beautifully by Hemingway. Puck comes up to center ice. It's Kane. Kane's got Guilfoyle on his left. Guilfoyle with a wrist shot. He saw something there. The pad save from Arnold. Kane in front. And it's played out by O'Connell. The puck's going to slowly roll for an icing call. .149 to go in this second period. Can't say enough about the quality of play from Plymouth North in this game based off of their previous two encounters with Marshfield. Much different approach, better result to this point. Minimizing mistakes. It's McGlame that comes away with it. Rylan McGlame steps around one defender, holds. Talented freshman, dumps it in behind the net. It's played there by Carroll. Carroll roams free for the moment. Flips it behind to McGlame. McGlame takes a look back to Doyle, back to the point, somehow kept in by Wright, who sends it towards the net. McGlame flips, and Arnold able to tie that one up. A little discussion going on in front of the net. 1:26 to go in the period. Some fresh bodies out on the ice for both teams. So it's going to be the first line for the Rams. Cerritos in the dot versus Norwood. This is the first line for Plymouth North as well, so they are matching one another. Quick shot, blocked in front, skips behind the net. McGettrick there. Plays it nicely to Cerritos with a backhanded pass that gets picked off by Joe Lawrence, who sends away Mento. Mento spreads it to the left. He's got Wright with him. Quick shot and pad save from Healy. McLeod had it for the moment and then dumped back into the zone by Norwood. Stopped there by Healy behind the net. He leaves it there for Clark. Clark nearly kills the linesman. Shoots it off the glass. Puck ends up in the corner to the left of Arnold. Hacked at there by Norwood. And Mento looks to send away Norwood. And Hallisey's waiting for a pass. And Norwood just flips it in. Clark's going to play it 32 seconds to go in the period. He's got Joe Lawrence with him. And the puck's loose, and it looks to roll all the way down to Arnold's left. He's going to have to play it. He leaves it there. Deering plays it up the boards. Driscoll. And the Rams look to forecheck with 15 seconds to go in the period. Joe Lawrence comes away with it. 10 on the clock. Puck now. Nice pass to Raposa. But Doherty's there to skate this away, and that's probably how the period's going to end, with a little hit there at the end from Driscoll. A little conversation. After 2 periods, we're tied at 1. We'll have a couple of minutes to clear off the ice and come back for a very decisive third period, what could be a beauty in the Patriot League Cup. This is the way tournament hockey is supposed to be. We're tied at 1 after 2 periods. Goals again from Doherty for the Rams and Lawrence for the Eagles. We'll be right back with you for third period action. Thanks for joining us on Marshfield Community Television. And we're back at the Bog for third period action in the Patriot League Cup between the home team, the Rams of Marshfield, and the visitors from Plymouth North. Marshfield, the higher seed in the tournament, in a battle with no tomorrow, as they say. You got to win today to have a tomorrow. So the loser goes home, winner stays up in the tournament. We're tied at 1 with everything to play for and underway. Mastrangelo with the puck. Lawrence plays it up to Norwood. Norwood harassed there by Cerritos. Puck comes across ice. Mento holds. And McGettrick takes it away from him. Joe Lawrence for Plymouth gets it up to Mento. Mento gets a pass over to Hallisey. Hallisey just dumps it in. Rolls in behind the goaltender, Healy. Norwood takes a hit from 2 Eagles. So it was Cerritos with a hit from Norwood. And Hemingway up the boards now to Mastrangelo. Going to be played by Joe Lawrence. Mento takes an elbow to the head from Mastrangelo. Hemingway. The puck back there to Wright. Jared Wright holds. Takes a look up. We'll play just about a minute of this third period. 1-1. Next goal, as they say, is a big one. McGettrick comes away with it. Cam McGettrick steps around the blue line. He's got Joe Lawrence. Centering pass that was right on the stick of Doherty. Puck comes out in front. It's Guilfoyle. Pokes at it, and eventually Arnold able to sit on it. Jack Arnold sits on the puck, and he'll get a draw. He's had a good, solid game in net. The defense has blocked a lot of shots in front of him. Really strong defensive effort for Plymouth North. Minimizing mistakes that cost them in the previous 2 meetings. Doesn't matter now. They're tied at 1 with an opportunity to move on. Guilfoyle pushes it forward. He's got it. He's loose. He's got a goal. Andrew Guilfoyle just separates himself, moves away from the defense, and just buried one over the right shoulder of Jack Arnold. It's Guilfoyle just stepping around off of the draw. It puts the Rams out in front 2-1. The junior, Andrew Guilfoyle, scores what is a big goal in a big situation. We're early in the third period with a 2-1 lead to the Rams with a chance to advance in the Patriot Cup. Long way to go before that. So there's the goal scorer. Puck avoids him for the moment. Deering Dumps it up towards the Marshfield bench. It's controlled there by Doherty. Doherty over to Merrick. Merrick's going to dump it in with a backhand. And they're going to call an icing off of that. 13:11 to go in regulation. 2-1 Marshfield. Goals now from Doherty in the first period early. And then here early in the third period, a goal from Guilfoyle. Stepped in and picked his corner. Puck's loose. Mento tries to equalize. Healy holds the post. Puck behind the net now ends up with Kelly. Kelly with a shot in front. Mento sends it across. Net came off the moorings. So now there'll be a draw to the left of Aiden Healy. Skates away from the crease while they adjust the net. It's going to be Cerritos on the draw versus Hallacy. Puck's controlled now. Hemingway battles along the boards, and the Eagles come away with it and have it taken away and then retrieve. Mento with a shot, a rebound opportunity from Hallacy, sends it in front. Norwood had an opportunity. Healy sitting down. Shot from Kelly goes wide. And puck just gets dumped the length of the ice. It'll be an icing call. Norwood slamming his stick as they know they had a great opportunity out in front to tie this one at 2. 12:38 to go, third period. Marshfield 2, Plymouth North 1. Marshfield in the home white, Plymouth in the road blue. It'll be Tommy Carroll on the draw versus Pat Driscoll. Fought for and comes back, played up the boards. McGlame goes down, puck's loose. Quick shot by Tomasello and a save there. A little battle on after. Wright gets a little piece of Driscoll. So Healy holds on. There'll be a draw to his left. Let's make it his right. Carroll drops it back. McGlame now out to center ice. Lawrence. Puck comes all the way back to Kelly. Kelly sends it up. It's picked up by Carroll. Carroll looks to connect with McGlame. Just missed. McGlame retrieves. Gets it back to the point. Wright sends it forward. It's on the stick of Colin Doyle. Doyle takes a hit from Lawrence. Holds on. McGlame gets in there. Tomasello tried to skate it out. And now here comes Gregory. Steps in and fires. Shots up, over the shoulder, off the head of Arnold, and down in back of him. Joe Lawrence going to skate that away, not take any chances. Across center ice, over the blue line. With a head of steam, he's got Carroll with him. And it's Wright who skates it away and gets it over to Merrick. Merrick reverses. Tomasello there. He gets dumped by McGlame. Puck comes back to Lawrence at the point. He steps in. Holds. Puck blocked in front by Merrick, who turns and just fires it right down. It'll be an icing call against the Rams. So some good pressure from Plymouth North there. Ends up with an icing call and a face-off to the left of Aiden Healy. It'll be Hallacy on the face-off versus Will Doherty. And draw is controlled by Norwood. Flips it in behind a Mento. Mento holds. Along the circle, holds. Draws in some rims. He's got Norwood and tries to play it back to Mento. And now Kane gets hit along the way by McLeod. Otherwise, Kane was off to the races, and he had Guilfoyle with him. James Lawrence tries to skate it in, and Hemingway takes it away, and now Doherty's loose, and Doherty's got Kane as a trailer. Forces it through to Kane. Kane tries to flip it back. Played away there by Mento. James Lawrence flips it up along the boards. Kane kicks it forward, takes a quick wrap at James Lawrence. Kane's like the Tasmanian devil along the boards there right now. Guilfoyle in pursuit. Puts a little hit on. McLeod along the boards. Now it's flipped to the other side where it's going to be taken by Brady Clark, who skates it back calmly with Mento on him. Guilfoyle gets a gift and walks it back in. James Lawrence takes it away. Fans on a clearing attempt. Gets the second one to go, but it's held in the point by Wright, who gets tripped, and you're going to get called for that. Stepped in. Raposa got his stick down. And down went Jared Wright, drawing the penalty. Raposa will be in the box for 2 minutes. 10:08 to go in the third period. Marshfield with a 2-1 lead. Goals from Doherty and Guilfoyle. Both goals coming from that second line. It's Cerritos on the draw. Veneta turned and just fired it above his bench. So we'll do it all over again. That took 4 seconds off of the clock, off of this power play. First power play of the night for the Rams. Cerritos on the draw. He's out there against Hallisey. Hallisey wins the draw back. Veneta turns, tries to fire. It's blocked by McGettrick, who gets it back to the point to Clark. Clark skates, gets it to McGettrick at top of the circle, flips it down to Cerritos. Cerritos to McGettrick, top of circle, over to Clark. Clark skates in, wrist shot up high, paddle save there by Arnold. Cerritos in the corner, he's got Lawrence on him. Up to Mastrangelo, back to Clark. Clark with a wrist shot, deflected there by Carroll. Lawrence tries to blast it around, but it's blocked by Cerritos. Holds behind the net. Finally, Veneta's seen enough. Matt Veneta just takes it and dumps it the length of the ice. Healy leaves it there for Mastrangelo, who gets it over to Clark, who now wants to send away Will Doherty. Doherty, with a head of steam, leaves it for McGettrick. McGettrick looks, nice packs to Clark. Good look to Doherty. Doherty back to the point to McGettrick. Rams spreading it out a little bit. Clark now with a pass to Mastrangelo, back to Clark. Big slap shot through his screen. Nice stop by Arnold. Heavy shot there from Brady Clark, the sophomore. Arnold able to get a look at that one through a couple of bodies. Ties it up. Be a draw to his left. 55 seconds to go on the power play. 9:03 to go in the game. Draw battled for Plymouth. It squirts right back to Hemingway. Hemingway takes a look. Puck. Kane tried to center it. Went across. Retrieved by Doherty to Hemingway. Hemingway flips it in. Comes behind the net. Kane back to Hemingway. He's going to take another look at it. He's got Merrick calling for it. Merrick puts it in. Goes wide. Deering tries to flip it away, but Doherty's there. Doherty skates it back. Gets it down in the corner to Kane. Kane tries to get it to Doherty. Held in at the point there by Merrick. Merrick gets it to Kane. Kane steps away from Lawrence. Tries to reverse it. Lawrence got a piece of it. There's Deering. Puck loose and a quick shot by Doherty. Steered aside. Guilfoyle battles for it. Takes it away from Lawrence. There's Kane. Kane's got Doherty in front. Kane skates at him himself. Puck's loose. And it's Mento just out of the box. Hemingway able to skate him off of the puck. 7:55 to go in the third. Kane gets a stick on it. Puck goes in. It's Carroll behind the net flying. Picked up by Driscoll. Driscoll sends it up along the boards to Tomasello. Kept in by Ryland McGlane. Around the boards it goes. Doyle there. And skated off by Driscoll, but kept in at the point by Clark, who skates it in. A high shot off the crossbar. Second heavy shot in the last couple minutes by Brady Clark. Good leadership there from the alternate captain. 7:27 to go in the third. Draw is won by Norwood. Doyle chips it back in. Behind the net, McGlame in a battle back there with Kelly. Comes away with it. Ryland gets it to Tommy Carroll. Reverses it back. And it's Norwood that comes away, plays it up the boards. And Mento gets it away to Hallisey. Hallisey's got some room, but he's got Hemingway with him. Norwood has it taken away and then takes it back and then reversed back in by Hallisey with Mento holds. Tries to reverse it. McGlame trying to push it forward with Clark. And it's Norwood who comes away with it. He's got some room. Centers it. Carroll able to tap it away. Kept in at the point by Lawrence. And then a quick block there by Doyle. Puck comes back in. It's Mento. Mento through a screen. Whizzes one up and over Healy's head and over his shoulder. Cerritos away. And here's Mastrangelo who slips. Recovers, and then Lawrence gives him a little bump. Puck along the boards there. It's Mento that comes away with it. Carter Mento dumps it down. Healy holds it there. He leaves it for Merrick. Merrick sends it up to center ice. There's going to be no icing there. Joe Lawrence to retrieve it. Skates behind his net, harassed by Mastrangelo, and then Cerritos meets him there. Quick pick off there and shot from Merrick. Cerritos holds along the dasher. McGettrick comes away with it. He steps around one defender and now behind the net. Reverses. Quick feet from the freshman. Now still holds. Gains some room at Cerritos and McGettrick. Sends it back to Mastrangelo. This line knows each other well. Mastrangelo back to the point. Comes all the way back over to Merrick, who puts it in. Rebound. Two quick saves there by Arnold. Remember that one. Nice opportunity there after all that hard work from the first line. Nice opportunity for Nick Cerritos, and Arnold able to rob him. That keeps Plymouth North in the game, trailing 2-1. 5:26 to go in the third. Patriot League Cup. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Deering comes away with it for the Eagles. He's got a couple men with him. Hemingway able to stop that progress. Comes back to Veneta. Veneta to Driscoll. Driscoll sends it down, and it's controlled there by Clark. Clark sends it up to Kane. Kane tried to leave it for Doherty, and Plymouth North intercepts and dumps the puck in. Hemingway there. He's got Driscoll with him. Driscoll comes away with it. Hemingway takes it from him. He's going to skate it away. Play it off the boards to Kane. Kane's got Veneta with him, and now Hemingway just takes it in. Kane comes away with it. Puck pinballs around. Raposa kept in on the other side by Hemingway. We got an interference call that's going to come against. The interference call is going to go against Will Doherty. So the freshman's going to sit down for 2 minutes. 4:39 to go in regulation. Plymouth North with an opportunity to tie this one up. So it'll be Mento, Hallisey, and Norwood for the Eagles. Driscoll and Lawrence on defense. Puck comes back to Lawrence. Pushes it to Hallisey, and it goes out of the zone. Joe Lawrence now retrieves. Flips it across. It's picked up there by Norwood. Puck in the skates of Merrick. Norwood comes away with it in the corner. Sends it back to the point. Hallisey's there. Hallisey turns around. He finds Lawrence. Lawrence with a wrist shot through a screen. Quick save. Rebound up. Blocked in front. Norwood takes a hit there from Merrick. And it's dumped down by Jared Wright, who somehow squeezes that one through and gets all the way back down to Arnold. Arnold leaves it there for Hallisey. Hallisey over to Lawrence. Marshfield able to get a couple of fresh penalty killers out there. It's Guilfoyle and Carroll. Mento steps forward. Puck ends up with Lawrence. Lawrence with a little wrist shot. Hoping to get it deflected. Now it's in the corner. Hemingway tries to play it out. He's got a few Eagles with him. Comes back to the point. Hallisey gets it over to Lawrence, who fans on it. Puck comes loose, and it just dumped down. It'll give the Rams a chance to change their penalty killers. Hallisey's going to bring it up. Got Mastrangelo there. He leaves it for Norwood. Norwood comes to center ice. Runs right into Mastrangelo. Everybody going down at center ice. The Rams able to just dump it down. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Mastrangelo had eyes on a shorthanded bid, but the puck didn't cooperate. And now it's McLaughlin for the Eagles. Comes down, skates into four Rams. Brady Clark says thank you very much and just dumps it the other way. Bates gets it to McLaughlin. Knocked away there by Merrick very calmly. Nice play by Connor Merrick. Puck's loose. It's Kane coming in on the goaltender. It's loose. It's Guilfoyle. Steps around one defender. Couldn't get the puck to get to his stick the second time around. Now it comes all the way down. And you got an icing call that's going to go against Plymouth North. Power play is over at even strength. 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go in regulation of a 2-1 game. Marshfield clinging to a 2-1 lead. Goals again the first period from Will Doherty, and then here in the beginning of the third period by Andrew Guilfoyle. Nice individual effort. Buried a shot right over the shoulder of the goaltender Arnold. That's the difference in this one to this point. Puck's loose. It's going to be Tomasello. Dumps it in. Kane stops. Reverses the puck, but Tomasello takes it away, and then Wright takes it from him. Doherty gets it behind the net to Merrick. 2:10 to go in the third. It's played back there by Veneta. Veneta takes a look up. Tried to play it over to McLaughlin. It avoids. Ends up in behind the net. Kane gets a little bump in on Raposa and ends up going down. Guilfoyle behind the net. Kane takes it away and gets it over to Doherty. Doherty now holds in the corner. Back to the point to Clark. Clark steps around one defender, has it tapped away there by Tomasello, and then kept in by Hemingway. 1:38 to go in this one. Guilfoyle holds. Marshfield just trying to hold on and advance. Plymouth North needs an equalizer. Veneta being harassed there by Mastrangelo. It's Tommy Carroll tried to step in front. Hemingway just dumps it right back in. 1:20 to go. Comes all the way out. Clark's going to go retrieve it and take his time. Plymouth North changing up the forces. Clark skates. Nearly has it picked off, but Doyle's able to just dump it in. 1:06 to go. Plymouth North's going to have to get the goaltender out to get an extra skater. They won't be able to do it unless they get the puck out of the zone. Lawrence tries to address that. And now here's Hallisey going to skate it out. Doyle gets in his way. And the Rams able to just dump it right back in. Nice work by Colin Doyle. Puck's picked off by Mastrangelo, who fires in wide of the goaltender, Arnold. Rams keeping the puck deep in Plymouth territory. Here comes Lawrence. 29 seconds to go. Lawrence going to carry it in. He takes it all the way. The goaltender's out. Shot in from McLeod. Gets blocked. Puck held in at the point nicely by Driscoll. Comes all the way around. 14 seconds to go. Puck comes to the point. It's Lawrence. Backhands it in. It's blocked. And then Doherty just sends it the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing call with 6 seconds left. So Plymouth North will get one more crack on it. Added off of a face-off that's going to come to the left of the goaltender, Aiden Healy. 6.1 on the clock. So the first lines will be out there. Plymouth North comes to the dot and takes their timeout. Coaches over there scrambling on the whiteboard, trying to come up with the 6-second play. The winner advances here right now. Looks like it's going to be the Rams. In 6 seconds, we'll know for sure.
Hey, babe. 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 Are you grabbing Sean? Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so the referees have had enough of the timeout. We'll see what Plymouth North has drawn up. The key will be to win the draw. It's going to be Cerritos in the dot for the Rams. First line out there in the defense appearing is Clark and Hemingway, who've skated a lot of minutes tonight. And for Plymouth North, you've got McLeod, Hallisey, Norwood, Mento, Lawrence, and Tomasello. And linesmen move the two wingers on the side back, who skate right in behind him. So Mastrangelo and Norwood looking to sneak in. Draw is battled for in the circle. Puck's loose. Norwood has an opportunity. Fires it high up into the netting off of a deflection. There'll be one more draw with 1.6 on the clock. So Plymouth North ended up getting a good quality bid out of that one. Everybody's lined up in front. Lawrence is going to try and just shoot it right off of the draw. All Cerritos has to do is knock it away if he's quicker. And he just goes down and falls, and Lawrence takes a couple whacks at him. And now we're going to have some nonsense after this. Haley takes a whack. Lawrence has decided he's going to get his money's worth in before the season's over. So that's the way it's going to end up. Patriot League Cup action. Marshfield Rams have beaten the Plymouth North Eagles for the third time this year. Final score is going to go down Marshfield 2, Plymouth North 1. The season ends for the Plymouth North Eagles. The season moves on for the Rams of Marshfield. And that's going to do it. Third win of the season for the Rams. And Plymouth North will have to come back next year. That's going to do it from here. David Snow signing off from the Bog. Thanks for being with us on Marshfield Community Television. Hope to see you in 2 days for the Rams' next game. Good night.